Okay, Leonard Lang here. We're going to post this one under CACRV on YouTube. And this week, I got a call from a couple people about seeing a story on ABC News. That story had been prompted by a conversation with ABC and CRI's Susan Collins. They provided this information. I hope you can see it. But in 2012, we had all these recycling centers in these 4 counties. And then in 2017, we dropped. And 25% in San Bernardino, 19% in Riverside, Orange County 21, 18% in Los Angeles. Okay, I have a problem with these numbers because they don't tell the full story. Full story is, number one, you go to my my YouTube posting of handling fees and unfair advantage, you'll see how that was abused, and it affected these counties most, especially Riverside and San Bernardino. Look at the advertised prices that Replanet was paying in those areas, and those were prices that unsubsidized recyclers could not match. They were basically forced out. Now, the other thing it doesn't talk about is enforcement closures. CalRecycle has been basically riding roughshod over small recyclers, independent recyclers. Majority of them are immigrants, and majority of those are Latino. And they come in and they tell them that the regulations give them great power over them. These are actually words that they have spoken to people. I hear these stories. And so they have put many people out of business. It doesn't account for that. Then we have underground regulation, which is what CalReg Solutions is all about, and Save the Bear. Recyclers are afraid to purchase anything that they think the state would question, that CalRecycle would question. Not whether it's legal to purchase under the Act and the regulations. No, whether or not some bureaucratic enforcement person is going to screw with their payments somewhere along the process of selling the material. It also doesn't talk about the market forces. There are supermarkets that close, and with them sometimes the recycling centers will close. So all this has an effect. And there are a lot of property owners, property managers, which are forcing recyclers out of business. This is happening across the state. Next, if you want more background on what's been going on with this, go to my YouTube videos, go to CalReg Solutions, go to CACRV, and I'll be cross-posting some of those now so they'll be easier to pick up. But that's more of the rest of the story that this story from ABC didn't get out. What it did get out is that it showed what the customers are really like. These are people who need this money, whether they're homeless or not. Fixed income, low income. It's been in stories. One university here in Southern California did a study, and recycling is most important to the Latino community as well as the Latino recyclers. So that's the rest of the story. CalRecycle still continues to put recyclers out of business, and what I've been fighting, for example, this week, they refuse to certify new recyclers to come into these zones. I've had several cases where this has been happening, and in at least 2 of them, they had to go through adjudication process and eventually were cleared to open up. But by that time, the opportunities had passed for one of them, and the other one eventually did get 2 of them opened, but they could have been open a year earlier. So these are the problems that these numbers don't show. That's what you need to know. Any questions, give us a call. One thing, Save the Bear talks about these issues, talks about what small business is facing. I ask you, if you want more of this, go to Fund Me, Save the Bear. Make a donation. I'm going to show Californians what's wrong with California regulation, what they got to do to fix it, and how we can hopefully afford to stay living here in California. I thank you.